What's up, everyone? This is my fourth stream today, by the way.
Jeez.
Everybody knows it is.
Wow.
Anyway, I'll tell you in a second. But welcome in, everybody. Welcome into another episode of the non-sports night because we still don't have any sports to talk about. But you know what? We roll like this. So we got it. We know what we're doing. So we have a great show for you tonight, Steve and I, as we are going to talk about our top 5 DisneyWorld restaurants that we've never been to, that we want to go to, that we definitely want to try. These are the ones that are at the top of our list, maybe next time or the next trip after that we want to go to Disney and try these places. And obviously, before we even get started, thank you to my buddy over here, my brother, my partner channel, Steve. What's up, buddy? Good to see you.
Oh, man, it's really good to see you. We need something Disney in our lives. We need the things are starting to get there, getting ready to open up. I'm just ready to go.
Me too. I know. I agree 100%. But I'm glad you're back. We're going to have fun. Well, you were there last week, too. I don't know why I said it like that. But I'm glad we're back again for another fun episode.
Yes.
Yep. Before we get started, of course, Dean over at The Live Place, theliveplace.com. Be sure to check him out. Family-friendly streams throughout the week. Dean is your TV guide of live streamers. And, of course, our 2 partner channels. This guy right here is one of them. Steve's World, Monday nights, just another Monday night. Wednesday nights with the Diz and That crew. And, of course, he's here with us on Saturdays. So check him out. And, of course, Disney Fiasco, Disney Dan, just went live just before us. And, of course, he's going live with me tomorrow. Another live stream from me, guys. I'm sorry. As we do our new show called the Disney Movie Reviews. And, Steve, I'm sure you're going to be a special guest on there very, very soon. So be ready.
I like the movies.
Yes, you do. And we're going to have a lot of fun with that. So let's say hi to everybody in the chat. Steve, I'm going to ask you tonight for the first time in a while.
Oh. Let me get back to the top. Okay. I'm ready.
Whenever you're ready, go for it.
We have Big Disney Fan, Captain Akron 27, James Ryan, Tim Pruitt, welcome in, Samantha Lowe, Disney World Freak Carlos, welcome in, buddy. We have Kay Atwood, Alex Brunner, Wendy Lou, who for some reason, oh, there it is. LSU Mom, welcome in, Donna Jaworski, Big No Mountain 5, and Andy J, welcome in, Alex Brunner, and Captain Akron 27, and oh, my microphone just went really loud. There. Okay. Nope. Still better.
Better.
Okay. Christine Hickman, welcome in. Stacey Rogers. What's that?
It is still a little loud.
Is it better now? I don't hear it now.
Yeah, that's better. There you go.
Okay. Christine Hickman, Stacey Rogers, welcome in. And Tina McNeil. Now it's T. McNeil. Disney Community Support, welcome in, Tina. Make It Blue, Disney Adventure, welcome in. Captain Akron 27, Rachel Fithian, welcome in. Disney Nerd Herders, Charlie and Stacy, welcome in as well. And it's getting ready to jump on me. T. Marie Photography, Lorena Zapata, welcome in. T. Marie I said that. Just hello, Tina. Sorry. And I think going back up now to make sure. Magic the Mouse TV, Bill, welcome in. I think I've got them all the way up now. Okay.
All right, we're good. Well, anyway, thank you to everybody for being here.
And Melissa Gover.
God, don't forget her, please. I have to look at her.
Somebody's got to remember Melissa and Brian Eisenhart. Welcome in as well.
What's
thank
up,
you guys
Brian?
for being here.
Oh, thank you all. Thank you first and foremost. Let me say thank you to all of our members. I appreciate all of your loyalty. Appreciate your generosity. Our members are fantastic. We love all of you. Thank you to all of our members, and thank you for everybody for being here tonight. It definitely means the world to us. But yep, tonight we're going to talk about our top 5. And actually, I had more than 5, to be honest.
I wrote down 11.
Oh, my God. Okay, well, I only wrote down 5, but I have more in my head. But these are the top 5 restaurants that Steve and I have not done that we want to do at Disney World. And you guys in the chat, be sure to let us know. Let me know if you've done it, if you haven't done it, if you want to do it. Let us know what you've done because we want to hear from you. Oh, my gosh. Caitlin, Make It Blue. A Disney Adventure, and a brand new member, one of our newest Park Hopper member. Thank you so much for that, Caitlin. That's just very generous of you. Mm-hmm. Our new member. Everybody, please, hearts in the chat for Caitlin. That's awesome. Thank you, Caitlin, so much for becoming a member. And if you don't mind, either on Facebook Messenger, Twitter, or Instagram, send us a message with your address. We'd love to be able to send you out a postcard and some of our pins or buttons. So thank you for that so much. But all right, Steve, you ready, buddy?
I'm ready.
We're going to get started with our first one, the course, you are our guest every single week. Even though you're a partner channel, you're still my guest. You're first
I
up.
appreciate that. So are we just going to start with the number one, or are they in order? What are we doing here?
Mine are not in order. These are
Okay.
really the 5 that I want to try.
Well, I wrote down 11 just in case you had some. I figured I'm safe. If you have 5, I have 5, and I got 1 to spare. We should be good. But I'm going to start with the Cali Grill brunch over at the Cali Grill at Contemporary. And that is a very hot talked about item. It has the, what is it? I want to say it's the shrimp and the cocktails and the champagne and the mimosas and all that stuff. And it's an all you can eat buffet that basically has, it works from, what are the hours from? It's $60 a person. I can't remember what the hours are, but you start early in the morning, you can stay till the afternoon, and it just kind of carries over, and it's all you can eat, all you care to eat, and it's just a fantastic looking food. Some of the menu items that they have, as I am way behind from pulling it up, but you have a lot of little quiche and deviled eggs and stuff like that nobody wants to eat. Then you have entree selections with they have special pancakes, omelets, eggs Benedict. Then they also have bacon cheeseburgers, chicken to I don't know what that is. Chilaquiles.
I don't know what that is.
CHILAQUILES. They have chicken of those, and then flat iron steak and stuff like that. Of course, they have wines, cocktails, things like that. But it is a very highly talked about buffet, and it's an expensive buffet. Nice. But it is one that I am looking forward to. I'm sorry, it's $95 per person.
Holy macaroni!
Yes, but all your drinks and everything, all that's included. So it is the one of the highest priced. Yeah, so Donna actually mentioned she's supposed to go to Cali Grill next weekend with Dave to celebrate his 40th birthday. I also had a reservation for 10 the same day. We were going to have 20 people there. Oh, so we were supposed to be doing it next week, and we're not doing that. So
take care, Tina. Thanks for dropping in.
Chilaquiles. That's what I'm seeing there.
I don't know how to say it either.
Look, it's some sort of tortilla with meat, cheese, and vegetable. So that's probably what it is.
We're not booties.
I'm not I like Mexican is not one of my. Let me see here. It says flour tortilla with salsa verde, cojita cheese, avocado, red onions, organic eggs, and cilantro. That's what it is.
Nice, very nice. I want to say hi to Nick. Magical News Live is here, and also I think we had somebody else. Tina Marie, thanks for being here. She's stepping out. It's Always Sunny is in here. Brandon and Heidi, we were just on with them, with Dan. Great channel, brand new to the community. Be sure to check them out. If one of our mods can put their link in the chat, I'd appreciate it. Great channel. They have a lot of fun videos. Be sure to check them out.
Can't believe you found somebody taller than me.
Yes, somebody taller than Steve, for sure. But thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. Steve, that's great. That's a great first pick, by the way. And we've never been there either.
You also welcome in Marguerite Nagy and Jennifer Jones. I don't know if you said those or not. I'm sorry if you did.
No, I didn't. Welcome in. Thank you. Thanks for supporting me.
You've never been to Cali Grill either, huh?
We have not. We
for $95 a person.
California Grill is where we want to go too. It was one of my top 5s. So
for brunch or for dinner?
No, I want to do dinner, Stephen. I'll tell you why. Because I want to be up there if I can time it right. I really want to be up there for the fireworks while I'm eating. Now I know I can have dinner, and if I show them the receipt, I can come back up and go out there. But I don't want to do that. I actually want to experience it while I'm eating, if we're lucky enough to ever do that. But that's just me.
I'm torn because I'm a DVC member, so I get to go up at the top of the World Lounge from the same sort of view. But it's don't you get, if you eat the grill, isn't it a lower level, like not low level, but like it's not all the way at the top, or is it that's not as high as it gets, is it?
I don't know. I've never been up there. So
yeah, top of the world. I'm pretty sure top of the World Lounge is even higher.
Oh, so I think it is. I think that's taller, but that's the DVC lounge, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's where I go to watch them, and it's if I ever come down there and they start shooting off fireworks again, I'll take you up there. I don't know if you've ever been up there or not, but I'll take you up there. It's pretty cool. Really cool, actually.
I'm a DVC member. I can go.
Oh, yeah. You're a DVC member?
I've been DVC. We talk about it all the time.
It's been like 3 months since we talked about anything real, so that's.
I'm just giving you a hard time. Yes, of course. Yeah, we'll have to go up there one time. It'll be a lot of fun, for sure. Melissa, Steve doesn't remember we're DVC members.
Guys, I'm sorry. We haven't had these. Normally, when we talk every single week, it's like, hey, we're doing Disney, and then it's been 3 months of
non-Disney. Well, non-sport. I know, non-at Disney stuff for sure. I agree. It's so funny. So, that would have been one of my 5. So we're going to go right back to you because California Grill definitely makes my list. Now, look, I'm a plain Jane, so I'm probably going to get a steak or something like that. But there's a lot of different items on this list. And this is a high-end signature dining restaurant. I mean, the proof is in the pudding of just how much it costs. Like Steve said, you're talking $90 for a meal here.
Well, not for dinner. That's only for the brunch.
Right.
The meals at dinner are going to run you around. I mean, they're going to run you anywhere from $45 to $60. The most expensive entree they have is oak-fired fillet of beef.
Okay.
It's got aged Gouda macaroni and cheese, roasted Brussels sprouts, oxtail marmalade, and red wine sweet onion jus. But it's $59. So that's going to be the most expensive thing on the dinner menu for there.
Oh, yeah, for sure. All right. So, we're going to go back to you because that's one of mine, too. That would have been definitely on my list. It was one of my top 5. So where would you go next? Let's see if we get a different one. Maybe we'll have all the same.
Let me see if I can pick another one that Walt would have picked here. No. I'll go one that I know that's not on your list because you are a picky eater. And I don't think you would eat here. But I'm going to go for not only for the experience, because this is more for experience for me than food, but I'm going to go to Artist Palette, or is it called Artist Palette? The new prefix menu over at what's it called?
I know what you're talking about. You're talking about over at Wilderness Lodge.
No, this is Saratoga Springs.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, you're talking somewhere different.
Actually, I am talking. This isn't even the right one that I wanted. I wrote down the wrong one because the one I want is Artist Point. I think.
Artist Point. That's at Wilderness Lodge, though.
Which is the one with Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs?
That's the one at Wilderness Lodge.
That's the one I want. I want Artist Point because I've had 3 reservations there, canceled them all because I'm too scared. I don't want to go by myself because I know that I won't eat all the food because they bring out appetizers, which is shepherd's pie. My computer's being really slow, so I can't pull it up. I guess I got to put it up on here.
And you get all 3 appetizers. It's not you pick one. You get all 3.
It's as much as you care to eat of the 3, and it's one of them is shepherd's pie, and I can't remember the other 2. But then you get one entree, and the only thing on there the prime rib would be the only thing I would eat, and it's got to be cooked more for me. I can't let it be mooing on my plate. I don't like that. So, so I'm really nervous. I mean, that was literally the only entree I would eat out of all of them. The desserts look fantastic, but I want to go because this is one of the few places you get to meet Dopey and Grumpy. You get to meet the Evil Queen and Snow White. So I really want to try it. I don't know. I just want to go for the experience, I think, more than I want to go for the food.
I agree 100%. Melissa even said it. I'd be the exact same, Steve. The only thing I'm going to get on there is the prime rib, and it's going to have to be cooked more for me too. I'm not a rare kind of guy when it comes to food like that. But if the menu was a little bit more to our liking, I think this would be a must do every single time. Yep. How often do you get to meet Grumpy? Not very often. How often do you meet Snow White? Not that often.
Well, see, here's something that bothers me is, okay, they had Beauty and the Beast, which was a fantastic restaurant. They changed it to prefix, and now it's terrible.
Right.
They had, this is a great experience, and then they changed it to the prefix menu, and the menu's terrible. I think they're I think they're making mistakes, or they're not offering the right opportunities, because if you are for picky eaters, it's not what you're going to eat, because you're not going to like it.
Right, and that's the thing, and Maleficent too. I mean, not Maleficent, the Evil Queen too. I mean, are you kidding me? That's such a great experience. I would love to do that, but it just depends. I don't know if Steve, if you and I are considered in the minority when it comes to this. Maybe there are tons of people that would like that palette, and I'm assuming they did some sort of research to do this, right?
Is that you said it's over? Well, I was trying to figure out what the menu is real quick.
Artist
It's
Point,
not-
it's at Wilderness Lodge. Yep.
It's got to be under Wilderness Lodge because it's not under Artist Point.
Yeah.
Let's see here because I wanted to read the menu because it's really.
It's different.
Maybe it's called. Is it called the Artist Point?
No, it's
It's just not showing up under Artist Point.
Storybook Dining at Artist Point.
Storybook Dining. Okay.
Yeah, Storybook
That's
Dining
right.
at Artist Point.
So if you go to Storybook Dining at Artist Point.
Yep, and we're looking it up now, folks. Thanks, everybody.
Yeah, it ranges between $35 and $60 for the meet and greet. Which again, if you go here, this is just similar to Cinderella's Castle. I think this is more for the experience than the food because the Cinderella's Castle food doesn't seem too great. But your appetizers are, it's Hunter's Terrine, which I thought was shepherd's pie.
Mm-hmm.
It's a chicken black truffle stone preserves with house-made pickles.
Yeah,
you have mushroom bisque, which is crispy mushroom bisque. You have wicked shrimp cocktail. I hate all that. Like none of it. I'm not going to eat any of it. Then your entrees, which are it's all $60 a person. You can have cottage beef stew, a stroll through nature, which is like asparagus, leeks, arugula, sage, and parmesan. You get the slow braised pork shank, which maybe I might eat. You get the spell of land and sea, which I don't eat seafood, so that wouldn't be good for me. But that's barbecue pork, clams, daikon noodles, and chimichurri. And then you have the prime rib roast, which I could do. And then you have the roasted chicken, which I don't do roasted chicken off of a bone. I know I'm really, really picky. And then you have the butter poached fish. That's it. You pick one of those.
Yeah, that's it.
And they're all like really fancied up and not normal food offerings that you would see anywhere else. And then the desserts, there's 4 incredible desserts that look really good. But so I'm not going to eat much there. I may not even eat the prime rib if they don't cook it well enough.
Yeah, I agree. Joey's World's here. Good to see Joey's World. Keith's Best Bud is here too. So Keith, Lisa, and Joey, welcome in, guys. Thanks for being here. And thanks everybody for being here. Steve, I'm with you. It didn't make my list. It just wouldn't make my list. But if I wanted to eat there, I'm eating there more for the experience for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But the first one for me that's on my list, and I don't remember the actual name of the restaurant, but it's called. It's over at Coronado Springs with the new tower there. They have the Three Bridges restaurant where you go out onto the bridge, and I can't remember the name of it. And if anybody
the Three Bridges Bar and Grill.
Is it called Three Bridges Bar and Grill? Okay, I thought it might be another name too. Yeah, the one right out on the water. Some of the menu items there, they have, I can't remember, they have the one steak fries, I think it was, or something like that. They had a few items on there that just look phenomenal, and that's the one for me. Three Bridges. I want to have either breakfast or dinner. I think lunch and dinner are the same. The Three Bridges made my list.
So it's really cool. That's a great restaurant, by the way.
Have you eaten there?
So they have some really incredible different appetizers if you like them. They have Saskatchewan or peppercorn wings. They have hummus there. My dad loves hummus. You can get fried shrimp corn dogs. Not sure I really want that, but you could have it. And then they have mushrooms and some cheese dip and stuff like that. But they do have a grilled sirloin steak there. And some lamb chops and stuff like that. So it's a really, really neat atmosphere. Plus you're out on the water. So
yes, exactly. It just looks phenomenal. I'm going to try it there. It just looks like, they have the peppercorn wings. I think I'd like, I think I'd probably try the lamb chops possibly. I know I'd try the grilled sirloin steak.
Of course.
Burgers and sliders. They have a lot of different things, but it's more about the atmosphere too.
I think it's more like a pub atmosphere, is it not? Is what you would call it?
I would call it that. But no, from what I've seen of the videos I've seen of this place, yes, I would agree. That's what it feels like to me. And it's out on the water. It looks phenomenal.
It does look phenomenal for sure.
Yep. Donna, stick around. That might make somebody's list. You never know.
Yeah, the atmosphere, just walking there alone, just sitting there. And it's been pretty busy every time I've been by. But it's sometimes it's hard to get. You can get a reservation. I would recommend you get a reservation if possible. But but anyways, yeah, it is a really cool atmosphere.
Yeah, I agree. That's the one for me. That's one of the first ones. Melissa and I even said it. We were like, when Disney reopens, when that restaurant reopens, that's going to be one of the first ones we try.
Have you
Good
been to any? You've been to the restaurants at Disney Springs right now, haven't you?
I've been to several.
How are they doing with the spacing? I'm not to get off topic, but they spacing all their stuff out, or are they just saying you can't sit here?
Yeah, they're saying you can't sit here. What they're basically doing, they're not removing tables. What they're doing is anything that has something on the table, you can't sit at. They'll have like something on there saying reserve. Basically, you can't sit here. And the ones that don't, you can sit there. And that's how they're doing it.
Works good.
Yeah, it has so far. From what we've seen, it works well. So who's next on your list? Oh, no, that was you.
No, that was you. Three Bridges.
Yeah, Three Bridges. Yep, your turn.
Okay. Next for me is just because I'm nervous about this restaurant, but I keep hearing great things about it, and I just want to see somebody twirl knives in the air. Is Tepanito. I want to go to Tepanito. It's which I'm not sure will open anytime soon, depending on how they do because you all sit at one long table. It's a hibachi type grill, but they don't have a lot there that I would eat. But they do have, honestly, they have some New York steak, stuff like that. But they don't have a lot of good appetizers that I would eat. They don't have a lot of sushi. It's a real famous sushi place. I would definitely not eat there. But they do have lots of different steaks. And they do have some like salmon and stuff like that. But I would really like to. I've never been to a hibachi grill, believe it or not. And what better to go to than Tepanito for the first time?
Let me tell you, we love Tepanito.
I think you told me.
It was the first time I had ever tried a hibachi grill. I went because Walter wanted to go, Melissa wanted to go, and I was like, okay, we'll try it. I really enjoyed it. The experience, it's actually like a little bit of a show with your chef who's standing there and cooking your food right in front of you. It's absolutely phenomenal. I think you'll love it, Steve. I really do. And I'm a picky eater too. I really enjoyed it.
They have the Wagyu beef too, the steak. So it's only 4 ounces. I mean, it can't be like that big.
But you're not getting you're getting several. It's going to be enough to feed you. It'll be it's a good meal. I'm telling you.
That one's $80, so I'm not probably going to have that one. But but I'll find some of the other steak, like New York steak or something like that.
Yeah, it's great. We've had some other hibachi grill places that are even better than this. Just phenomenal. I swear by them. But this is a good starter for sure. I think you'll enjoy Tepanito. If you ever get the chance, be sure to check it out. Caitlin says, my favorite restaurant on property, best veggie option, hands down. So there you go. But we'll see. I love Tepanito, Steve. I think you'll enjoy it. I think a lot of people in the chat are saying that too. They really enjoy it. Magic of the Mouse TV says, Tepanito is my favorite. I've eaten there well over 50 times.
Wow.
I've done lunch and dinner there in the same day. How about that?
Hey, I can't fault you for that.
Oh my God!
I eat my favorite food over and over and over again. So
yeah, me too, Steve. I'm telling you, the show they give you right there, it's awesome. You'll love it. It really is a great one. That's a great pick. So the next one for me, I want to do this for breakfast. I think this is a newer restaurant. I want to do it for the experience, and maybe I have the restaurant wrong, but it's the one Topolino's.
Topolino, yep.
At the top of the Riviera.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one where Minnie and Mickey come out dressed in their French outfits or whatever. That's one we really want to try. That's one at the top of my list. I want to do it for breakfast. I think the characters are only there for breakfast, Steve. I could be wrong, but I think it's just breakfast, right?
Yeah, and it's an a la carte breakfast.
Yep. But I do. I want to try that. I think that would be a lot of fun. I'll look at the menu to see what dinner looks like or lunch looks like there, but that's one for me that makes my list.
Well, yeah, and I like a good breakfast. Don't get me wrong, but I don't even eat breakfast. That's the bad part. But if you're going to do breakfast, you got to do a character breakfast. This is probably one of the better ones that's from people that I've heard of. I've heard of that Kona and Garden Grill. But but this one has a lot of really cool stuff, and it has wood fired butcher's steak on the thing as well. So
nice.
It's a place where you can have steak for breakfast. So it looks pretty cool.
So even more now because I'll probably do that because, oh my gosh, not to get off topic, but just I think it was 2 weeks ago, we went to Wine Bar George with Diz Our Dream, Angela and Jeff, and Joey's World. Lisa, Keith, and Joey, when we went for breakfast at Wine Bar George, and I had the steak and eggs. Steve, it was amazing. It was unbelievable.
I don't eat eggs, but
oh my gosh, it was. Oh, I'm sorry, man. It was. Everybody's meal was fantastic. Great place, by the way. Wine Bar George. Try it. Check it out if you ever get a chance. But Topolino's for me. Did that make your list?
It did not. I've actually eaten. What's the one downstairs called? That's not part of Topolino's, is it?
I've never been over there. I've been in the Riviera, but I don't know the restaurants that well yet.
You got the restaurant, and then right upstairs is the lounge part of it. I don't know if they're considered the same thing. I've eaten at the one down low, but I've not eaten at the one at the top.
Okay. All right. Gotcha.
And I did not put it on my list, but it's something I would want to go do, is to go up there to actually look at it and experience it. Especially that breakfast. Now that I know that steak's on the breakfast.
Yeah, it might not be bad. That's right. My breakfast at Wine Bar George, Steve, the egg and the steak was over fries. It was phenomenal.
Wow.
Really good. It was really good. Yeah, there you go. Hey, and at Wine Bar George had great presentation of food too. It did. It was really, the presentation was fantastic. It was really well done. That chef over there, kudos to him. It was a well prepared meal. Yep. All right, so yeah, that was mine. Topolino's, I definitely want to try that one. Where are we going next for you, Steve?
So I've had over, oh man, I don't want to exaggerate this, but I bet I've had over a dozen reservations at this restaurant, and I've canceled them all. I've never been, and that is over at Saratoga Springs. It's the Turf Club Lounge, the Turf Club Bar and Grill. It's kind of it's a sporty bar. I could be wrong, but I think you got to wear maybe a collared shirt. I don't remember. It's not like very expensive or ritzy or anything like that, but it's just like a sports type thing, restaurant. And it has prime rib there, and the prime rib is only $33. So compared for Disney, that's not a bad price. They got everything from prime rib to New York strip steak. They have duck breast and confit. They have carrot gnocchi, which if anybody's ever going to eat that, I'm sorry. But they got a lot of really good stuff there. And it's just a neat little, I don't know. It's a neat little looking place, but nobody knows about it really because it's over in Saratoga Springs, kind of in the middle of nowhere. But it's supposed to I think it's supposed to resemble horse racing. So it just looks really cool. The atmosphere looks really cool. The inside of it, I've seen pictures on the internet, looks amazing. But it's something I always want to try. And every time I go, though, people tell me it's not very good. And I always cancel the reservation. So one of these days, I'm going to keep that reservation. And I'm going to go try it. But
yep. That's cool. Nothing wrong with that. Tim Pruitt, welcome in, buddy. Good to see you. It did not make my list, the Turf Lounge. I actually, Steve, we stayed at Saratoga a couple years back, Melissa and I and the boys. I forgot it was even over there, to be honest with you, but we may have to try that at some point too. I agree. A lot of times what will happen is we'll think about doing a restaurant and then we'll get reviews from other people and then we'll cancel them.
That's what I do that all the time.
Yeah, but sometimes it's just one of those things where you just got to say, you know what, I'm just going to bite the bullet and I'm going to try it for myself. Mm-hmm. Magic and Mouse says it's average to good, Steve. It's worth it to try. So there you go.
I want to try everything once. So
yeah, I agree 100%. No, that's a great pick. Saratoga Springs is one of those really deluxe resorts that a lot of times people forget about. I mean, you've got Contemporary, Grand Floridian, Wilderness Lodge, so many different ones, Animal Kingdom Lodge. They just forget about Saratoga Springs a lot of time.
I have later this year, my DVC I'm using for Saratoga Springs. Mm-hmm. So we'll see.
It's gigantic. I'll just put it to you that way.
I went with the preferred room, so I'm closer to wherever everything's at.
Because it's one of our least favorite experiences, which is too bad because you really kind of get lost. I mean, when you get on the bus, depending upon where you're staying, it's like 3 stops before you even leave Saratoga Springs.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I've actually wound up at Saratoga Springs before thinking, oh, it's close to Disney Springs. I'll take from the park. I'll go there because I'm going to Disney Springs. And then they do that. They go through every single bus stop all the way around that thing. But, you can walk to Disney Springs from there. I found out. So
Yeah, there you go. LSU mom loved it. She stayed at Saratoga Springs. We didn't not like it. The room was great. It was beautiful. It's just so big. That is a big resort. That's gigantic. Let's see. Lynn says it's the first place she's going when she gets back to Walt Disney World. She says it's good. I have never been. Talking about Wine Bar George, I think they're talking about.
Oh,
but all right. So the next one on my list, we are going down to Disney Springs. We almost ate here the other day. We didn't.
okay.
And I want to go. What's that?
That's not what I thought it was then, because there's one on my list from down there too.
So we want to head over to the boathouse.
Oh, that one is on my list too. I didn't see it down there. That one is down there.
The boathouse. We almost ate there the other day with Jeff and Angela from Our Dream, and they weren't accepting any more walk-ups, so we couldn't go. But yes, the boathouse is one of those places I definitely want to try. It's got a lot of seafood on the menu. I am a seafood person. I actually enjoy it, but I enjoy steak too. They have a wide range on there. I just want to try this place. I think it's fantastic. It looks fantastic, and I think one of the next times we're down there, we're going to go. But it's not cheap at all.
Well, I mean, it's not very expensive. I mean, it's for Disney, it's not bad. It's tops out around $35.
Oh, is it? I thought it was more than that. Okay, no, that's not bad.
So I think it used to be higher, but what it is if you take the car boat and you want to take it down inside, the lake there, whatever that is.
Oh,
so, yeah. But you have do what?
One of the amphicars.
Yeah, you drive into the water.
Yep.
I mean, cool. They do. Well, they do have. I mean, everything is around $25. They do have the main lobster tail is a little higher, but I mean, they got sandwiches, cheeseburgers, things like that. They got steaks for about anywhere from $29 to $35. If you go with the 75-day aged ribeye, that's going to cost you $42. It's not terrible comparatively for everything else. So, okay. But it is something I want to do. I just want to drive that car.
Project, welcome in, Ed and Mindy. Thanks,
Ed, Mindy.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying Boathouse is great. Joey's World said they do have a $40 dessert.
They have a $40 dessert?
That's what they're saying.
Let me see what this dessert is.
It must be like some kind of like tower or something that's like this big or something like that.
Those are kids' desserts.
And Donna said we all need to go to the Boathouse one time. She says, Donna says, you would love the Boathouse, Walt and Steve. We should all go together sometime. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Dinner
so
on Steve.
Hey.
I'm just kidding.
$40. Let's see. Oh, they do have one. Oh, and it's serves 4. It's s'mores baked Alaska. What's in it?
Jessica Miller, welcome in.
It's a graham cracker crust with Rocky Road ice cream, toasted marshmallows, and milk chocolate. I love s'mores.
Oh my God. There you go.
So yeah, I do want to try that. I do want to try that one for sure.
Fire Pre Project says they're finally home. Yes, please drive safe. Ka-chow. They said they were driving like Lightning McQueen earlier. I said, no, don't text and drive. So you never made me blue, so I made myself green. Carlos, did you? Did he?
He's a member.
Oh my gosh, buddy, you didn't have to do that. Why didn't I get a? I didn't get a. Thank you for that so much, Carlos. I didn't get a message. It didn't give us a pop-up, but thank you for that so much, Carlos. Disney World freaking newest member, Carlos. Thank you, buddy, so much. I appreciate that. I didn't even see it pop up. My apologies, bud, but thank you so much for your generosity. That's just awesome. Thank you so much. Wow, this has been a great day. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. But thanks, Carlos. So there you go, Steve. Boathouse. That's my next pick, buddy. Major list. Look, we actually agreed on one.
Yes. Well, I mean, I think we agree on a lot of them, but sometimes some of them I've already eaten at, some of them you've already eaten at.
Oh, that's true. Right. Yes.
It's not like we're, back and forth. I don't like that or I do like that. But the next one I think you've probably eaten at, but I have not eaten at. And I really honestly just didn't have the desire to until Corey keeps talking about it. And I mean, he absolutely loves this. Of course, doing the interviews that he was doing, he wound up interviewing this person, and with the research was absolutely fantastic. And that's Chef Art Smith's Homecoming. I've never eaten a Chef Art Smith's Homecoming, but it looks really incredible. It's like comfort foods. It's got fried chicken. They have a fried chicken and donuts, which I'm intrigued about. Country fried steak. They have a chopped pork barbecue plate. But in researching Art Smith and some of the things that he's done, and he was Oprah's private chef and everything like that, I thought, he must be okay. So I want to eat at Chef Art Smith's homecoming.
We've eaten there, Art Smith's homecoming. We ate there for lunch one time. Somebody said, I'm asking the mouse, wait a minute, when did this happen? Walt and Steve agreeing?
It's true, Bill. Sorry.
Downscale, what's up, buddy? Welcome in, Downscale. Good to see you.
Everybody go get your lottery tickets.
Yeah, I know the world's going to end. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Melissa, I guess Wendy sent you a Facebook message. Check that out. Steve, we've eaten at Art Smith's homecoming. I don't know that I'm going to swear to it like Corey did. It's good. You and I have similar palates for food. Mm-hmm. I had the chicken. It's not my favorite chicken. I actually like the chicken better.
Is the chicken on the bone?
Yes.
See, I don't eat chicken on the bone. I think it tastes too gamey for me.
Okay, then you may want to look at other parts of the menu with this. I think it's on the bone. Melissa can correct me in the chat if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's on the bone. The chicken over at Olivia's is not on the bone, and
I've eaten Olivia's.
Yeah, okay. Well, you've eaten
it, but I've not had the chicken though.
Okay.
I'll be happy with just some fried biscuits at Chef Art. I just want to see what it's like, the atmosphere. I don't want to say I didn't have any. It is on the bone. I'm looking at the picture now.
Yeah.
I don't want to say I don't have any desire to eat there, but it's definitely been brought on through Corey to go eat there. So
yeah, try it. I do agree. I think like you, I'm going to try as many as I can, unless there's absolutely nothing on the menu. I'll try something somewhere, but Art Smith, we're going to try it again. I wasn't overly. It's not, oh my God, phenomenal. You know, like when I go to Le Cellier every time, it's like, this is the best meal I've ever had in my entire life every time. It's not like that for me. It's okay. So,
well, Bill says we need to try the fried chicken sliders appetizer. Sounds good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Sounds boneless. So that should be good.
Yeah. I'm with Carlos. I actually like chicken on the bone. It just depends on how it's cooked. It's got to be cooked right. But because you're right, Steve, I've had it other times when it's like, it's not quite.
The very, 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 very rarely I'll eat pork chops on a bone, and they got to be cooked the proper way because I do not like eating them. I know it all comes off the same thing, but a lot of times when they cut the meat, they'll leave a strip around it, and then I just don't eat all the way to the bone. I don't know. My taste buds are overactive, and I do not like dark meat at all, Ed and Mindy.
Me either.
I will not eat dark meat of a chicken.
There you go. Donna says they'll take it off the bone if you request it, Steve.
Yeah, but it's still the same. If it's cooked there and it's on that bone, they rip it off of that bone. Still, that taste is still there.
Gotcha. All right, let's see what else. I like chicken on the bone. Alex says I do too. I don't mind it. It's just everybody's different. Melissa says we crack her up. Melissa loves food. But no, I think you'll like Art Smith's. I don't know that you're gonna love it, Steve. I'll be honest with you. I don't know that you're gonna love it, but I think you'll like it. I could be wrong. You might love it, but I don't.
Yeah, eventually, like I said, I want to try every single restaurant. So, I mean, I've been to a lot of them, but there's, it's worth a shot.
Gotcha. Simba 2, welcome in. I don't know if I said hi to you earlier, but welcome in. Go early in the evening. The food quality goes down toward closing. I can see that. Fire Pre-Project says, wow, I'm surprised, Walt and Steve. White meat to me can become very dry if it isn't cooked right. Well, that is true. I've had very dry white meat from time to time. Your dark meat is not dry, ever. It's very hard for dark meat to get dry. I just prefer the white meat.
See, to me, the dark meat is really greasy, and I don't like that at all.
Right.
I like white meat can be dried out really fast. But if it's cooked right, good chicken breast is pretty phenomenal. But and somebody said, do I like T-bone steak? I don't. I like the meat the cut off of it. I think it's the strip that's cut, but they leave the part on the bone. Right. They don't actually rip it from the bone, so it has a different taste.
Gotcha. Melissa says dark meat also has a much higher fat content. So there you go. And I don't need that. I have enough of that.
Chicken's dry. That's why they invented gravy.
That's exactly right. I agree with you. And all the time I eat chicken, if I can have gravy with it, I will. I love it. All right, Steve. So there you go. You went with Art Smith's.
Mm-hmm.
I am heading to, wow, we've already done 3 so far. We're on number 4 already. All right. So we're staying in Disney Springs, Steve. I like Italian food. I don't know how much you like Italian food. I'm an Italian food guy. Mm-hmm. I like lasagna. I like pizza. I like skills. I like all kinds of Italian food. And one of the places I want to eat that we have not eaten yet is Maria and Enzo's. Mm-hmm. That doesn't matter to me. It can be Maria and Enzo's, or it can be Enzo's Hideaway.
Yep.
Or even, I think Pizza Ponte's over there too. Any of the 3, doesn't matter. But I would prefer Maria and Enzo's first, the one up top. Yep. I love Italian food. There's a couple different ones. I think they even have a spaghetti and meatballs. The meatballs look phenomenal in there. But yeah, that one made my list for sure.
Yeah, I've not eaten there either. To me, I love Italian. Well, I say that. I love spaghetti. If I'm going to an Italian restaurant, I'm always going to get spaghetti. Mm-hmm. And so to me, it's really, it all really tastes the same spaghetti wise to me. So it's, I don't know. It's not like rushing to get to. I will want to go there sometime. I hear incredibly good things about it. It's just, for me, it's not something, I'm going for the steak. I'm going for just the really good stuff, the buffets. Spaghetti I can get pretty much anywhere. So I say that now, but Via Napoli, I go there and eat that pizza up like crazy. So
Zippity Doodad, welcome in, Patrick. Good to see you, buddy. Everybody say hi to Zip. Well, Steve, I get what you're saying about that, but see, like, people say that about steak. A steak is a steak, and I'm like, no,
it's not.
it's not. But
a ribeye is not a ribeye someplace at a different place either.
But pizza's not pizza either. I mean, you get pizza, like you said, you get pizza at Via Napoli. It's a lot different than Pizza Rizzo.
Yeah, for sure, 100%.
You know what I'm saying? So, but you can say the same thing about Italian food depending upon what it is. I mean, I've had lasagna at certain places, and lasagna is a heck of a lot better here than it is there. So I get you, but I love Italian food for me. So and bread too. A lot of times they'll have like garlic bread with some sort of Italian food. Oh my God, it's amazing.
Yeah, I love garlic bread. Corey Fiasco actually turned me on to Via Napoli. My family ate there, and it was incredible. We couldn't believe it, how good it was.
I love Via Napoli. It's one of my favorite places to go for sure. The Philly crew, Ron and Meredith, welcome in. Good to see you guys. No, steak is not steak. Oh, no, I agree. I mean, steak isn't always all the same. I agree 100%. I think that's the point we're trying to make. See, Caitlin, this is a good one. She said, I will say a hidden gem for dinner is Trattoria Al Forno at the Boardwalk. Great menu and give 4 options for veggie eaters. There you go. I'm a steak guy. I mean, I'm a meat and potatoes guy, but if you're not, we actually have eaten at Trattoria Al Forno for breakfast. We did the Bon Voyage breakfast there. It was awesome, by the way. One of my favorites. So there you go, Steve. Maria and Enzo's for me, buddy. Where are we heading for you next?
So we're going to get a little snooty, and we're going to go over to Victoria and Albert's just because I want to say I did it. But the problem is I'm looking at the menu and I'm going to be like, I'm not going to eat that or that or that or that. So, but Victoria and Albert's this is the suit and tie. This is, you have a dress code. You have the dress code. You got to go to it. Just want to experience it. The only place I've eaten at Grand Floridian is 1911. It's subpar for me. It's like every other buffet. It's the experience that you're going for. But so this one has different courses, and there's like 8 or 9 different courses. Mm-hmm. You have the first course is Imperial Caviar and Alaskan King Crab. I won't eat either of that. If you'd like, you can enhance that caviar experience for $295 for a caviar tasting, which is fish eggs for those of you that are wondering. Then your second course is New Zealand. What is that word? Langoustine. Then you have glacier toothfish and Nantucket scallops for your third course.
Holy man. Isn't it 9 courses?
Yeah, your fourth course is maple glazed Manchester quail. So we're batting the 0. Your fifth course is Texas wild boar. Your sixth course, this one's blank, but it says you can enhance it for Japanese beef. So I'm guessing this is where my steak's going to come out. So after sitting there watching people eat 5 courses, I'm finally going to get something. The 7th course is a selection of cheeses and white chocolate. And apparently it's only 8 courses. And your dessert course is Trinitario chocolate mousse and avocado gelato. So I'm not actually going to go there after looking at this menu. It will be a waste of my money because I'm not going to eat anything else. I want to go for the experience. So, but this one might be one I never make it to. How are you going to eat there? All gamey food. All you can get is water. That is like I can eat the steak, Ed, if it came out, but none of this other stuff.
Oh my God,
seafood makes me sick. So, but hey, I don't even know what some of that stuff is, but I'm sure there's people that eat that all the time. So I can spend $200 to watch others eat. Oh, Simba 2 ate there once, and the bill was over $1,000.
Oh my gosh,
that is incredible.
I can't even imagine that.
So let's just pretend I didn't say that one and move it over to Yachtsman. That's where I want to eat. The Yachtsman Steakhouse.
Actually, it didn't make my list, but it was one of my honorable mentions. I would like to try the Yachtsman for sure.
Oh, Yachtsman, yeah, for sure, absolutely.
Yeah. And that's over at the Yacht and Beach Club, right?
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, it makes sense. But yeah, that's a good one for sure. That's awesome. Yep, $1,000 for Victoria and Albert's.
Yeah, it's crazy.
No, I'm not doing that. I just lost my lunch.
It's got $4 signs on the app, which is as high as it gets.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's a heck of a lot for sure. All right. Well, the next one for me is, you know what, Steve? We're just going to have to go over to Animal Kingdom Lodge. They have 3 fantastic restaurants over there. I've eaten at 2 of them. There's one left that we have to conquer, and that is Chico.
Yes.
Yep. We haven't eaten at Chico yet. I really want to try it. I think there's going to be a couple things on the menu that I'm going to at least try. I'm not sure that I'm even going to like it, but I want to try all of them. I love Boma, first off. I've highly enjoyed that. I've been there several times. You were with me one time.
Somebody record that. He said he liked Boma.
I like Sanaa. We went to Sanaa. That was great. The bread service was awesome. Melissa loves it. It's now her new favorite. So we got to try Chico. We haven't tried it yet. That's on my list.
So it's also on my list, but here's my only problem with that is you're going to spend about $50 to $60 for an entree. Mm-hmm. And when I go around the corner to Boma's for $35 and eat a lot of the same stuff all I want. Now, it's not exactly the same. The entrees are really different. You do have a bone-in grilled ribeye, which I wouldn't eat the bone-in grilled ribeye, but they do have an oak grilled filet mignon, which I would try. Yeah. I've had the filet over at Les Celliers. It's incredible. Would love to know how it compares, but I'm with you. I would want to eat Chico as well. Yeah.
And not only that, for the experience too, just to be able to say, look, Animal Kingdom Lodge is 2 for 2 in signature dining over there, in my opinion. And I just can't see them going 2 for 3. I think they're going to knock it out of the park, and I think this is going to be 3 for 3. I really do. I love the experiences at these restaurants over at Animal Kingdom Lodge as well. Everything about it is immersive. Their theming is fantastic. This is definitely near the top of the list for us.
Well, they're also it's the signature restaurant of Animal Kingdom Lodge too. So there's no way the other 2 are fantastic, and this one's going to be terrible.
Right, exactly. And that's what Tina's saying. She's saying the filet is amazing, Steve. So there you go. Mm-hmm. But yeah, that's my next one. We're heading to Chico. So Steve, we'll do one more from you, and then we will wrap it up, buddy.
All right. Well, let's see here. We talked about that one and this one. Which of these last 3 do you want to talk about? You know what? I know this is when you've eaten it. I'm pretty sure you've eaten here, and I've never eaten here. And I don't know why I've never eaten here. I don't know if it's the menu. I don't know why, but the experience has got to be pretty incredible. And the amount of the famous people that have gone into this restaurant are pretty incredible too. And that is, I've never been to the Hollywood Brown Derby.
We haven't either.
Oh, you haven't been there? Okay.
Nope.
So the Brown Derby, I think in the past, number one, it's expensive. You can do the Fantasmic dining package, I think, which I have no desire to do. I think when you do the Fantasmic dining package, you get put over on the side, and it's not as good of a view.
Right.
So to me, it's not worth the extra money. But the Brown Derby, not the lounge, I'm sorry, the Brown Derby itself. I know when you walk in, there's a book there to the right where a bunch of famous people have been. They sign the book. They draw little cartoon characters or whatever. The experience seems to be good. I know I've never been, and it's just something I think I want to go to.
See, I'm not sure if it. I said to Melissa the same thing. I was like, man, maybe we should try the Brown Derby. And then she looked at the menu and she goes, well, you're not going to want to eat here. So
Yep.
I don't know. I mean, I don't remember what it was, but I kind of took it out of my mind because Melissa said, you're not going to like the menu.
Yeah, I don't think I will either. I can't remember what it's not under Brown Derby. What is it under here?
Hollywood Brown Derby.
Hollywood Brown Derby.
Try that.
That's the lounge. They have the lounge there. I can't even find the. There it is. The Hollywood Brown Derby. Step into the golden age.
Yeah.
So let's pull up the menu real quick. It's expensive again. It's fine / signature dining. Averages between $35 and $60, which is $3 signs. So for dinner, because that's the only, I'm just really comparing everything to dinner. You have, all right, we have some pork belly, some other appetizer, entrees. You have a charred grilled filet of beef. That might be good.
Maybe.
Charred pork chop, island salmon, duck breast, pan-seared fish of the day, plant-based chopped steak. I would eat the filet of beef.
Yeah, and I might eat the chicken. There's a couple different chicken breasts on there. Depending upon what they do with it, I might be able to eat the chicken as well. I agree with you, Steve. Maybe the steak. Donna says she was not impressed with the Brown Derby. The Cobb salad was almost pureed, and the bread was good. So there you go.
The one thing, there are two desserts that I really want to try, though. They're very unique that I want to experience. One is the mango passion fruit mousse.
Okay.
Two of my favorite fruits are mango and passion fruit. So I think I would like that. And then the other one is the grapefruit cake, which is very unique, obviously. But it's a vanilla sponge cake with grapefruit syrup, and I think that would be pretty good.
Yeah. Melissa's funny. She said, I just don't want to eat steak at every restaurant we eat at. Well, you don't have to. You can have whatever you want. I'm the one eating the steak.
I usually eat steak at every single meal, so when I'm at Disney.
Yeah, it just depends on where we are and what we're having, but I'll try different things.
I'm not Melissa. She says there's a mango pie at Yak and Yeti. So we have a place here called what is it called? Sugar, Oh My Sugar Cream Pie or something like that. I can't remember what it's called. It's like got the #1 sugar cream pie in the country, and it's in my mall. And I go there and I get the strawberry rhubarb pie, Dutch pie, and I get the sugar cream pie. And every time I go in there, I look for something with mango, and they don't have it.
Oh, geez. And Melissa, I guess, was talking about me eating steak at every meal. I mean, I'd prefer not to eat steak at every meal, but if I have to, I will. But there you go, guys. We are coming up on 9 o'clock, and I know we started a little bit late, so we are going to try to end a little bit after 9, but that's our list. Steve, what were some of your picks again, just to kind of recap?
I had the Cali Grill Brunch, Artist Point, Chef Art Smith's, Tepanito, Victoria and Albert's, Yachtsman, Boathouse, Turf Club Lounge. The ones I did not say were the Wave from American Flavors and Cinderella's Royal Table.
Nice. Very nice. Very nice. I had the Three Bridges over at Coronado Springs. I had Topolino's at the Riviera, the Boathouse, Maria and Enzo's. Those are the ones for me. And Chico, of course. Those are all ones for me. Also, Flying Fish, I think, down by the boardwalk. I want to try that sometime. STK Orlando, maybe. Kona Cafe. We haven't done the Kona yet. And actually, Steve, we've never done 50s Primetime. I want to try that.
You like 50s Primetime. It gets a bad rap sometimes, but I like it. That's where they have the Corey and I had a peanut butter and jelly milkshake. Mm-hmm. Really, it's one of the best milkshakes I've ever had on property.
Yeah, that's what everybody says.
It's so good.
Yeah.
You think really peanut butter? It's incredibly good.
Yeah, that's what everybody says. That's what everybody talks about that. So we'll have to try it. But so real fast, I want to let everybody know. So we went out to this morning. Melissa and I went to Universal Studios. We live streamed it. I think a lot of you were on there. Thank you for those who did come to the live stream. It was a ton of fun. We were on for a couple of hours. That was awesome. Very crowded there today, Steve.
Yeah?
It was crowded today. Social distancing was hard.
Oh.
There was a lot of people in that park. Now, don't get me wrong. Everybody was really good with wearing the mask. but there was some difficulty. People were getting on SeaWorld about it yesterday. SeaWorld just opened up, and people were getting on SeaWorld. But I think it's going to be difficult. It was a lot of people in these parks today. But I think everybody did their best. They really did. You could see people were really doing their best to stay back. But, we've said it from the very beginning. It's almost impossible to social distance in a theme park when you have tons of people in there. It was more apparent today, I'd say.
Awesome. You need to read James Ryan's comment there.
He says, I think one of the most valuable things I have purchased recently is a membership in Mouse Talk. Go ahead and give it a try. You'll be pleased. Be part of the green team. Thank you, James. I appreciate that. He's been fantastic. He's
he is.
Great guy.
He has been very fantastic.
He has, for sure.
But so I saw what Josh went to SeaWorld opened yesterday, right?
I think yesterday or the day before. I think it was yesterday.
They had some issues at the beginning trying to get things together, but Corey went there today, and they were absolutely fantastic. The crowds were not large, but it was very evident you could hear people saying, "Excuse me, can you please put your mask over your nose?" They were doing the social distancing. They had the theaters were every other row this way up, and then this one would fill, and the whole next section was blank, and then the next section would fill, and the whole next. So they did a very good job of keeping it as best they could. And it's up to us. Unfortunately, it's up to us to make it work the rest of the way.
Sure. And that's what it was today at Universal. Don't get me wrong. I mean, when the people were waiting to get in line to go into restaurants and things like that, it would come outside. It would, because you just had to. In that respect, they did a really good job at every single restaurant going in or every single store. You had hand sanitizer waiting for you. They had people throughout the parks just walking around telling people, put your mask on, put it over your nose. So they did a really good job. But again, there's only so much they can do when you have a boatload of people in these parks. At some point, it's going to become difficult. I mean, you're standing in line to get into a restaurant. It kind of carries out into the street a little bit, and people are trying to walk by you. Guess what? They're walking right by you.
Yep.
So, I mean, but what are you going to do? And then after a while, they try to turn you off to the side. But again, it's just an interesting time for sure. So we'll see.
Our alternative is not going.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly right. But everybody did good. I think for the most part, there was only a couple people here and there where we would shake our head and be like, I don't know why I don't have their mask on. But for the most part, everybody did a really good job. So people are getting it. I think they are, for sure. Good. But there you go, folks. That is another episode, non-sports night in the books. I hope you all really enjoyed this. We had a great time. First and foremost, I want to thank this guy right over here, my partner channel, Steve. Thank you, pal. I hope you had fun again tonight.
I always have fun getting to hang out with you, man. Even if we're not live, it's just you and Melissa. Don't let's go to your head. You and Melissa are two of the best people I know, and I've had the pleasure to have met and call family and friends. So I'm just honored to be part of it, and I look forward to it every single week.
Yeah, we do too. You're like my brother, man. I appreciate you all the time. We love you, buddy. And this is always fantastic. We have such a great time for sure. And, of course, my other partner channel, Disney Dan. Be sure to check out Dan. Dan's fantastic as well. Dean over at The Live Place. Check out The Live Place. Dean is such a great supporter of this community as well. Check him out. Tina, we love you too. Thank you so much. This has been great. We've had such a great time today. Again, this was my fourth stream today. I'm starting to become like you, Steve.
It's a lot, isn't it?
It is a lot for sure. But we had a great time today, guys. We got a new video coming out tomorrow. Melissa and I went down to Disney Springs. Check out some of the stores that opened back up. A lot of stores are open now. We had fun with that. But thank you all for being here so much. Check out myself and Dan tomorrow with Disney Movie Review. 6 o'clock tomorrow night on Dan's channel. It's going to be awesome. Guys, have a great night. We appreciate you all being here very much. Thank you to all of our members, our newest members as well. Thank you for that. You guys are all fantastic. Caitlin, Carlos, thank you guys. We appreciate it. And until next time, take care of yourselves and each other, and we'll talk to you all really soon. Good night, everybody.